Hi Libra, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for October 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Ascendant, and Libra Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from your cusp sign. So please be sure to check that out. And happy birthday to all the Libras out there. I hope you have an absolutely happy solar return and a fantastic birthday year filled with many blessings. So all that being said, Libra, now on to your October 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Libra. I believe Cancer had this also. You have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is ruminating, going within, over-analyzing, pulling at straws, worriment, worrying about the past. There could be some kind of blessing or opportunity coming to you out of the blue or from the divine source, and you have to pay attention because you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss an opportunity if you're ruminating. This card could also indicate if you are pondering some decisions. You're having a lot of forgetfulness. I feel that some of you Libras are trying hard to remember things, so being plagued with forgetfulness comes up here in October. I do feel that you may have an opportunity to strut your stuff or show off in some way, but I feel like you're really hesitant and not really sure that you want to do it. There's some integrity or something, your reputation or your integrity you're concerned about trying to keep intact, and you don't want to make a fool out of yourself. So you seem concerned about like doing or saying the wrong thing or appearing foolish in some manner. You're concerned about it. Some of you may feel like I have to give up everything and leave a place I've been living. And you may not be sure you really want to do that. Maybe the area's gotten too dangerous. Perhaps the expenses of it are too high. Or there could be other mitigating circumstances that are making you feel like you have to leave someplace. It could be leaving a job or a career, but some of you, it could be leaving where you're living. You're going to have a lot of people around you sticking their 2 cents in about it. This could be your spouse, your kids, friends, associates. If you listen to too many people, you're just going to get confused, because I hear a lot of people are going to be like, oh, well, I'm going to give you my 2 cents, whether you asked for it or not, Libra. I feel like people are going to feel like they're just freewheeling with their opinions. Something about this that's going on with you in October is making you feel forced and like you don't really want to do it. This is why this is a sticking point for you. You will get help if you need it, but especially if you have to move or make some big change. But I just feel like, even though I just don't feel like it's something you really want to do. You could get offered to travel. An opportunity could come up where somebody's saying, hey, you want to go on this great trip with me here or there? Or it could be, if you're a working Libra, something could come up and there's an opportunity to relocate. You could be getting pressured by a company or a business that you work for that would like you to relocate across the country or to another completely different area, and you're kind of feeling like you have to or forced to, and you don't really want to do it. All those energies come up here around the Four of Cups for you. So next card you have is the Six of Cups. This is 2 people that have known each other from a previous incarnation, that have reincarnated in this lifetime to solve karma. You could stay together to the end of your days, or you could get together, fight, argue, break up, and still karma will be solved one way or the other. This card can also indicate fond childhood memories. It can also indicate something going on or something to do with children. You may feel like your world is your kids, your life is, or your life revolves and circles around children. You may feel very concerned, like I have to make it happier and better for them. Even if your children are grown, doesn't matter. They still may be your life, and you may feel like you want to go out of your way to do things that will make things happier and better for your children. Some of you may be starting to raise a family, beginning to have children, or starting to raise your family in a new way also comes up here. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so I get multiple messages. It's not going to be a linear, one meaning card, because many Libras watch. You may feel like you have to get out of some kind of rut that you're in, and something is being too constricting or too difficult. And it could involve the raising of your children or grandchildren or family in general. You may find that there's a lot of arguing going on in your family, people bickering, people not in agreement, or people not seeing eye to eye about certain things going on, or changes that have to occur and not really getting along, or not like family, or not being all on board with the same path that needs to happen. Telling everybody what to do isn't going to work here. You need to take a step back, sit back, and let people make their own decisions. Some of you that are single, a new love could come in for you this month. And I get you kind of can't believe it, because there's a lot of crap going on around out in the world that's not so happy and good. So I feel like you kind of can't believe it. And the other thing is, if you're one of the Libras who has a new love coming in for you, it's somebody you knew from before in a previous incarnation, and you're going to have that soul recognition with them. And that could be why you can't believe it. If you're one of those Libras, you will end up together and will make a life together. So you single Libras that have somebody new that shows up, they're not new to you technically. You did know them in a previous incarnation, and it is going to go somewhere. Some of you Libras are going to feel very strongly about having to uphold your family's honor this month. So that could be, wow, in so many ways. I can't even break that down, so you'll have to see how that applies to you. Next card you have in your reading is the Nine of Rods. And the Nine of Rods is a card that symbolizes getting things organized, getting your ducks in a row. It can also mean being prepared and ready for battle. It could also be suspicious of someone or something or some situation. You're going to be trying to hold your ground with people that are kind of poking you with a stick, throwing crap your way. You're going to want to be standing up for yourself. I hear the collective consciousness of Libra going, I don't like the way you're treating me. So you could be saying that to your spouse. You could be saying it to your kids. Maybe your kids or family members are all riled up and not being respectful to you. This could be even, bosses or coworkers. But I do hear Libras saying, I don't like the way you're treating me. You're going to say that to somebody in October, maybe more than one person. I also hear your collective consciousness of Libra saying, this time I'm right and you're wrong. You're not going to back down, Libra, from an argument or a challenge this month. You're not going to back down. You may find that somebody in your life could be your significant other or one of your kids. Somebody, or it could be a friend even. Somebody may be trying to put the blame on you for something that you don't feel either it's not your fault at all or not completely your fault. You may even give somebody an ultimatum. You may say, if you keep treating me like this, or if you do that one more time, I'm out of here. And you could be saying that to a spouse, a significant other, a boss. I hear you saying you think you've got this all sewn up and that you're right all the time, but you're not right. You don't have it all figured out, all sewn up, and you are wrong. You may also feel quite highly insulted because you may feel like you've brought a lot to the table in a marriage or in some other situation, in a business partnership or some other circumstance, and you may feel like, wow, I brought all these finances to the table, or all this business acumen and knowledge, or all this talent and skills, or all my hard work and efforts, and this is the way you're going to treat me? I don't think so. So I feel like you're really up on your high horse, which is not that sounds negative, but you are going to be kind of like on your high horse and like not backing down. So truly, I do feel like a lot of times the meanings of the cards don't always coincide with what my guides say, but in this case it does. I do feel that you are going to be prepared and ready for battle. I don't feel that you're going to be backing down. I do feel you're going to be on your high horse, which is justified. I do feel you feel disrespected, put upon, and that you're going to be voicing it and maybe saying an ultimatum, even like, if this doesn't change, or if you keep treating me like this, I'm quitting, I'm leaving, I'm out of here, or something like that. I don't feel that you are going to tolerate getting pushed around in October. So the next card you have is the Devil, and the Devil is somebody could be addicted here. You, your partner, you could be addicted to anything: gambling, shopping, smoking, drinking, drugs, sex, whatever. This could also indicate you're trapped and bound to an unhealthy relationship, or trapped and bound to an unhealthy situation. You could be in a relationship that's kind of addictive, that's not healthy. There may be somebody in your life, Libra, that you are really feeling like internally, whether you show it externally or not is a different matter, that you always feel miserable around, or they're making you feel miserable. You may be highly suspicious of someone, and you may be watching every move they make. Who are they talking to? Who are they online with? Who are they friending on Facebook? Or who are you? I don't know. Like, I feel like you're suspicious of someone. In some way, you know they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. They could be having an emotional affair with someone. They could be consorting with people that are not good for them, that are causing them to drink or do other kinds of illegal activities. And you know that they're not going to be open, above board, and honest and tell you everything that's going on. You may feel like you've got to stop spinning your wheels about this person or spending time with them because they are too toxic for you. And again, if it's not a person, it could be a situation you need to extricate yourself from because it's a toxic situation. So it could be a toxic person or a toxic situation. And I hear many of you saying, I don't understand you. I don't understand what's going on with you, or I don't understand where you're coming from. Like, you may even feel like somebody you've known a long time has changed. And it could be there could be these negative influences that are affecting them. People they're hanging around with, things they're watching on the internet. I don't know, but something's affecting them. You may feel like you are being tortured in some way, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or figuratively speaking, and you may feel that you are having to pay some price for your affiliation, connection, association with the person, or the situation or circumstance that this is circling around in October. Your last card in the reading is a very good card. You have Six of Pentacles, and this is giving money charitably and freely to others. It could be receiving generosity and charity from others. It could be the balance of give and take. It could also indicate financial success coming to you. Somebody may be giving you a raise at work, especially if you're like kicking up dust and saying, I'm not getting treated right here. If you don't stop, I'm going to leave. If it's a job that you don't like, they may give you a raise. I get money coming to you from a job. You may have a real epiphany, and your thoughts and feelings may be changing from what they usually were in regard to money, how you earn money, or just money in general for you this month. I feel that you're going to have some of you Libras may have some people saying, somebody in your life, could be more than one, telling you, I'm going to do it for you, I promise. But they're asking you for something. So they're promising something to you, but they're really asking you for something. So it could be your kids. They could be saying, if you give me this money, if you let me have this puppy, if you buy me this or that, or you loan me the money for this and that, I promise I'm going to do this, that, and the other. Are they really going to follow through? That remains to be seen. So some of you have that energy happening here. I do feel if you have anybody asking you for assistance or help or money or something of value, could be your own energy and time, that's worth something too. I do feel that you will give it to them. I don't feel you withholding. I feel like you will. You may have some regrets about selling some stock or changing something to do with your finances, like changing your bank or changing accounts in some way, and you may decide to revert back to what it was before. You may go back to what you had. You may have made some big changes in regard to your finances, or retirement funds and accounts, or stocks or bonds, or trust accounts, or whatever you've done. Like I said, could be simple as changing banks. Whatever you've done, I feel you may think that it wasn't the right decision and you could go back to what you were doing before. You may have some people that are around you that are not acting totally in their right mind in October, and they could be throwing shade on you or things you say and believe in, or your work or projects. But this is coming from a strange place because I don't feel that they're in the right frame of mind. So try not to take it to heart, although that's easier said than done. I do feel like you have some kind of financial boon or payoff that will be good for you. You may also be reorganizing, restructuring, or redoing something about your banking, accounting, different accounts. You may even start learning about how to invest money, or learning more about the stock market, or learning more about banking, loans, mortgages, or anything to do with finances. Some of you may embark on like really studying it for a reason, like you want to become a financial planner or an advisor. But some of you may be doing it for your own knowledge, and it's good to know. So you may be delving into it for your own personal reasons. So the gemstone crystal I got for you from the Velvet Bag of Gems, that's the best gemstone crystal for you to work with and use and meditate, put on your chakras, wear a beaded bracelet, wear a pendant, keeping it next to your skin is always the best, sleep with it under your pillow, is citrine. So you got citrine, Libra, for the month of October. Citrine is your stone this month. It's going to give you oomph. It's going to give you get up and go. It's going to give you a lot of drive and energy this month. This is a very strange message. It's going to give you the ability to put on a brave face or put on a good show when you need to. So however you want to appear to others, whatever your intention is that you want to show your face to the world, this stone is kind of like backing it up. It's also going to be a stone that will be helpful to you in the month of October, that would help control bad eating habits. So if you're like addicted to sugar and you're suddenly eating a lot of cookies and chocolate and candy and things like that, or eating foods that have too many preservatives and chemicals and things like that, whatever it is, it's going to help you like temper that down so you don't go overboard and like eat a lot of things that aren't good for you in October. It's also a good gemstone for you this month, Libra, that's going to help you discern between fact and fiction, which is going to be incredibly important this month. Very important to discern between fact and fiction. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe. And hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And you might want to check and see if you're still subscribed, because some people have told me that they found themselves unsubscribed, and I didn't unsubscribe anybody, so you might want to check that out. If you would like to receive more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides channeled through me that you're not going to see here, you can get my special videos that I record on special and specific topics that I put on my Vimeo on demand pages. And the most recent links for the most recent videos I've recorded, I always post every month below each video in the description box in the Show More section. So the first video series that's listed down there is, as is every month, the psychic crystal reading. And so if you would like to get an expansion and continuation of the messages here today for your sign, you can access the psychic crystal readings for October 2020 by clicking that link below. The next most recent video series I have listed below is my psychic crystal readings for the Mars retrograde 2020 psychic crystal readings, and that time frame lasts from September 9th, 2020 until January 2nd, 2021. Mars goes direct on November 14th, but we still have the shadow period until January 2nd, 2021. So you might want to check those predictions out. They were pretty dramatic for some of the signs, and I highly recommend the sign, if you know your ascendant, your rising sign, I would watch that first. If you are interested, we are still under the effects of the two eclipses we had in June, because those eclipse effects last for 6 months. So if you would like to get my June 2020 eclipse effects, psychic tarot and crystal readings, where I focused on the lunar eclipse in Sagittarius on June 5th, in the first half of the reading, and the second half of each reading, I focused on the solar eclipse in Cancer on June 21st for each sign of the zodiac. That link is posted below. Also, my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the very interesting and unique Osha Zen tarot deck. Those predictions go out 1 year in time, and I recorded them in the middle of May. So those predictions go until May of 2021. If you would like to donate to my channel and help support the work I do here and the readings I put here on YouTube, I have a donation link posted below all the other links, and it is connected to PayPal. And I want to say a big thank you to all of the viewers that have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. I do greatly appreciate it, so thank you so very much for that. If you would like to get even additional psychic predictions and messages that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use a variety of divination tools, the crystal, oracle cards, angel cards, sacred geometry oracle cards, animal totem cards, tarot cards, angels, gods, and goddesses cards, many different card decks, and the crystal. And you never know what I'm going to use, and I never know what my guides are going to say. And many people find those predictions resonate with them, and you may find they resonate with you. I would love to connect with you and see you on my social media pages, so please be sure to check those out if you're interested. So I hope you have absolutely outstanding energy coming to you this month of October 2020, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.